I've had enough of the city, you guys. I'm not a city girl. It's coffee o'clock, let's go. I need to go and see if there's any vintage. The inside of a gym is my idea of hell. It just looks vintage to me. I had to get it. Such great coffee. Hello to you, my friends. If it looks like I'm somewhere different, it's because I am. I'm in Sydney today, Paddington to be exact. Yes, I come here twice a year. When I lived in Sydney, for those of you who don't know, I used to be a Sydney sider before I moved to the Central Coast 7 years ago. But yeah, I lived in Sydney my whole life, and coming to Paddington was a ritual that I just absolutely loved, for the cafe culture, for the pretty streets, for the shopping, of course. And I would come bi-monthly and just, you know, have a day out to myself. So it's always very nostalgic for me when I come back. The real reason I'm here today, you guys, is to get my Botox, but I love to make a day out of it. You know, it's just such a beautiful little corner of New South Wales, and it's so pretty. It actually reminds me of Perry Street in the West Village of New York, where Carrie Bradshaw's apartment was filmed. So it's quite leafy and just very quaint, and it's just so pretty. The heritage townhouses are absolutely gorgeous. You will not find prettier streets, hidden nooks and crannies, gorgeous little cafes wrapped around the street. I absolutely love it here. It's a beautiful day today. It's sunny, blue skies. Not the weather forecast, that was for sure, but sometimes I get it wrong, and I'm so glad when they do. So welcome back to the vlog, and here's to spending a day with me in Paddington, Sydney. Let's go for a little stroll. So Paddington as a location is really close to the city, yet it feels nowhere near it. So it's a village type of suburb where you can get around without a car if you lived here. Everything you need is within walking distance. A short stroll to the cafes, shops, library, art, high street shops. If I could afford it, I would live here. But having said that, I really do love a coastal vibe. I love being near the ocean, and so Cronulla is my number one, but I've always loved Paddington. It just feels like me, you know, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So William Street is my go-to destination in Paddington because there are two amazing consignment stores that stock the most amazing designer and luxury goods you could ever imagine. They have it all: shoes, bags, accessories, clothing. I could just spend hours here. So this is Alimentari, and it's always been my favorite stop to take a load off, grab a cappuccino, or perhaps a slice of baked ricotta cheesecake, or a beautiful sandwich from the deli. It's just divine, this place. That was quite good. Vegetarian focaccia toasty. So delicious. Still going with my skim cap. Another stop I usually make when I'm in Paddington is the Vinnies. They have really good stuff. It is quite expensive though. But let us go and see what they got. Had enough of the city, you guys. I'm not a city girl. I'm a coastie through and through. I've had my fill. Had a quick look in the consignment stores, nothing. Vinnies, nothing. That vintage bag was very cute though. Very demure, elegant, vintage style bag. But I've got a beaded bag that is vintage and it is just as beautiful. I don't need another one. I hardly ever use the one that I have. So yeah, I'm ready to go home. I have a long drive ahead of me. It's almost 3. I don't think I'm going to be home until about 5. So yeah, let's hit the road, Jack. Today I'm going to go for Glossier You. It's fresh, it's soft, and it's beautiful. Okay, what shoe is going to go with this? So this is a vintage knit, my H&M maxi denim skirt. I think I'm going to wear my loafers. Should I go for cream? How does that look? Maybe I have to put one black one and one cream one to see which looks better. Okay, black, because I'm wearing navy. Can't believe I thrifted this blazer, you guys. It's so amazing. Look at that. What a thrift find. What bag. This is probably my most worn bag, this Tory Burch. It just goes with everything. Honestly, a navy bag, you guys. If you don't have one, invest. Navy looks amazing with jeans. It looks amazing with any neutral. I just love it. Well, it's navy and beige because it's the signature logo canvas look. And I love that because it's like a print. Should I do this? Yes, that'll do. Okay. What do I need? Lip balm, my AirPods in case I go for a walk, medication in case I get a migraine, my phone and my glasses. Phone is there, glasses are there. Need to post something that I sold. It's coffee o'clock. Let's go. So looking forward to this as always. I may even actually get to go on my walk today, and I haven't done so for days. Okay, outfit photo done. Now we're going to go op shopping because I haven't been to the Salvos, the Tukley Salvos, in quite a while. I would say a week and a half, and I need to go. I need to go and see if there's any vintage. The rains are back, you guys. There goes the hair again. Three things. The little strapless top. It's not vintage, it's by Ali, fast fashion, but it's surprisingly well made. There's even boning. It's a sweetheart neckline. I think it's a beautiful little summer top to wear when I travel with midi skirts. So cute. $3. I had to get it. It's only polyester, but I think sometimes you can get away with cheap fast fashion because it's kind of timeless. You know, the little floral design that is embroidered on there, it just looks vintage to me. I had to get it. I picked up the 100% wool Gant knit in this gorgeous pale blue. It's a beautiful, beautiful pale blue. Love that. It's in really good condition too. And then I got this cardigan for my dad, which is 30% wool. It is vintage, made in Romania. He does love cardigans. He wears them a lot. And this is a gorgeous denim blue that I know he will wear. It's a great layering piece. And so those 3 pieces were $21. Okay, it's time to go home and do some work. And I am really ready for a hot cup of chamomile tea with honey. Yes, that sounds good. To my world where it's pouring grey and gloomy today, but that is not going to stop me from getting out, you guys. I am going to a new cafe today. It's just opened on Main Road, Tukley. This is Burberry, London, by the way. My signature scent. I've been wearing this perfume for years. It's just the most beautiful winter scent. I love it. So yeah, this new coffee shop opened on Main Road, Tukley, and I'm so excited because Tukley needs more coffee shops. And how do these people get your number and text you? I mean, that was a gym trying to get me to join. Excuse me, have we met? The inside of a gym is my idea of hell. So yeah, that's not going to be happening. But yes, I'm going to a gorgeous new cafe on Main Road, Tukley. And Tukley needs new coffee shops. It is my hometown where I thrift, where I run my errands, where I go for my walks. And so having a new coffee shop where there's space to sit down and do some work on a laptop. You know, I'm not one of those people though who park themselves on a bench or a chair and hog up that space for hours on end and only order one coffee. I kind of go by this rule. If I'm there for 1 hour of work, one coffee is fine. If I stay any longer than that, I need to order something else. That's just how I am. I've always been that way. From when I lived in Cronulla, I used to cafe hop all the time, wanting to support my locals. And yeah, an hour was max when you're catching up with friends and whatever, or working, and then you order something else if you're going to stay longer. I don't think it's fair that people use a cafe as an office and will sit on one coffee only. That's just rude, in my opinion. So that is where I'm going today to do some work. Well, to finish editing this vlog. It's Thursday today. Video's going live tomorrow. But before we head out, I have some new bits to show you. Well, 3 pairs of shoes and 1 gorgeous bag. The first pair of shoes I have already worn and shot for my Instagram. So recently I have been re-editing my wardrobe. Every time I bring in something new, or every time I shoot an outfit and decide that a piece just wasn't working or doesn't photograph well, it's just constant curating my wardrobe so that it stays airy and that every piece I reach for, I immediately love, know how to style, and has a place in my wardrobe. And also this way I can see the gaps that are missing in my wardrobe. You know, perhaps a certain type of pant or colored knit and so on. So yes, I have been decluttering, and normally I try to hold on to it until I film my wardrobe clear out, but I just cannot function that way when I've got pieces crowding my wardrobe and taking up prime real estate, because this is it, you guys. This is my working autumn winter wardrobe. And although I've organized it really well and utilized the space, I don't have the room for pieces that I am not loving and am not wearing. What I am also doing is replacing poor quality items for better quality items. For instance, these red heels. So Not that my other ones were poor. They weren't leather. They were patent red kitten heels that I wore maybe twice to shoot, or maybe 3 times. But I never wore them walking around. You know, I just wore them for the photo. So I picked up these ones by Tony Bianco. They're full leather and they're absolutely gorgeous. I love the little kitten heel on these and they are so very comfortable. So yeah, don't you just love the bows? They're so large and exaggerated, and that's what I love about them. And although my preferred kitten heel is with backs, I do not mind a sling back at all. I think they are quite sexy. So yeah, I absolutely love these shoes by Tony Bianco. I'll have them linked in the description box. Okay, I have a couple of pairs that I ordered from Anthropologie. I absolutely adore the shoe collection on Anthropologie. And as far as I'm aware, you can only order the shoes online. Well, you may find a small range in store over in the States and the UK and wherever else there is an Anthropologie. Sadly, we don't have one here in Australia. It's so unfortunate. I just love their shoes and accessories and their clothing, but I'm very picky about the clothing. These 2 pairs of shoes I got on Anthropologie. They were having a further 40% off sale. The shoes that I happened to fall in love with were on sale, but there are others in my wish list that are not on sale. And because it's in US dollars and our Australian dollar is so weak in comparison, we're paying 40% more on top of the recommended retail US dollar. So it is great when the shoes that I love are on sale, but I bought these, if you remember, they were not on sale, but because I loved them so, I had to have them before they sell out, because they do sell out quite quickly in the shoe. This pair I also bought full price, which is still online and is not on sale. They are absolutely stunning. That's just tissue in there, but it's a gorgeous kitten heel mule with a contrasting Mary Jane strap and black bow. I mean, they're so demure and elegant, absolutely gorgeous quality. I can't say enough good things about the shoes in Anthropologie. So let me show you the new pairs that I picked up. So because of my trip to Europe, I have been collecting my summer wardrobe for the last couple of months, and I would say that I'm set. I have so many outfits to wear and photograph. The only additions that I will bring into my summer wardrobe is, of course, anything vintage. But I do think I'm good. But having said that, I am always online looking at what's new, looking for inspiration, you know, because I always want to look modern, but I don't necessarily want to buy into the trends. So this is a stunning shoe that I absolutely fell in love with. I mean, have you ever seen a more gorgeous block heel slingback kitten heel with a pointy toe and this contrasting square detail, and of course the contrasting trim which leads into the slingback? Now, I'm sure you can see a common thread in the style of shoe that I love. I love a kitten heel. I love a very classic kind of shoe. I love a pointy toe, and I love black and white. Black and white bag, black and white shoes, black and white outfits. It's my thing. I've always loved it. It is my favorite color combination. So when I find it in a shoe, you best believe I'm going to be grabbing that, because I love. So this is the BB Lou range of shoe on the Anthropologie website. They are sold out. So I will link them in case they bring them back in or someone returns a pair. But this shoe, my friends, is sold out. However, there is a very similar shoe. So the front of the shoe is exactly the same. The heel is different though. It is not a block heel. It's a kitten heel that is more dainty and still a slingback. So I will link those. They are available at full price, absolutely stunning. I've got those on my wish list as well because they come in an array of colors. There's a burgundy pair on there that I am probably going to purchase, and I love, just absolutely love this style. I just can't get over them. I think they are so very beautiful, and again, well made, leather, gorgeous quality and craftsmanship, and so comfortable, if I didn't say that already. The other pair of shoes are from Aloha's, which Anthropologie also stock, and these are a gorgeous pair of suede sandals that I fell in love with. They're in this beautiful beigey nude color. They have a nice thick comfortable rubber sole, so they're kind of like a T-bar sandal. They have little gold sun details along the foot and an ankle strap. I cannot wait to wear these come summertime. Hopefully you get the general idea of how these shoes are going to look on the foot. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. These are going to look so flattering on a tanned foot. The neutral color is going to pair back with everything in my wardrobe, whether I'm wearing denim shorts or a summer maxi dress or a midi skirt. They are going to work with everything, and I adore, simply adore. So these shoes were on sale, and then I got them for an extra 40% off. I don't remember the cost exactly. Would you believe, actually, they have that sale on as we speak right now. Take a further 40% off sale is back on, and last time I checked, these were still available. So very excited about these new shoes. Can't wait to wear them. And as I always say, I would much rather spend my money on beautiful shoes and bags, good quality leathers, and thrift vintage and buy from the high street when it comes to clothing. That's just me. So love. And also the sizing is always on point with Anthropologie. I am an Australian 7.5 or a Europe size 38. All of my shoes from Anthropologie fit me perfectly. Okay, now for the bag. This brand, Minoi, I'm never quite sure how to say it, so please excuse me if I'm butchering the name, but they kindly reached out and asked me to choose a bag from their new collection. They have sent 2 other bags to me in the past, and what I can tell you is that they are beautifully crafted bags made of gorgeous leather. I can smell it. I can smell the leather through this box. And the bags are created with travel in mind. Okay, so hello, have we met? I am a travel junkie. And so the bag I chose is absolutely stunning. It is not from the new collection, but I love it so much because I don't have anything like it. So look at that gorgeous red, you guys. Believe it or not, I do not own a red leather bag. Okay, let me come up close so that you can see. So that is the true color of the bag. You have a front pocket and also a back zippered pocket. Now, I could very well wear this as a clutch, but of course it comes with a crossbody strap, but also a little shoulder strap or a wristlet, whatever you like. And as you can see inside the bag, or you can call it a wallet on a chain, it's the perfect piece to travel with. So I guess in here you could put your passport. There's even little loops for pens, your credit cards, maybe some documents or cash in there. You have the zippered pocket for more cash. It's just fantastic. Now, the gold metal hardware on this bag is weighty and feels very durable, which I truly appreciate. And the closure is a double zip, which I love. I love a double zip. It's So much easier to get in and out of. So this is an adjustable strap, so you can sit the bag higher or lower, whatever you prefer. This bag is so great. I know I'm going to travel with it. I just can see myself wearing this. I love a pop of red. If you've seen my Instagram, you know I just love a pop of red. It doesn't even have to tie in with anything else. I just love it so much. I can wear this on my person just as I am now. My passport, my boarding pass, my pen, any documents I need are within reach, and I don't have to reach into my main bag for anything else. You know, it's just on me, safe and secure, and very stylish as well, I might add. So I love that. I really, really love that, although I would sit it just a touch lower. Yeah, that's more like it. So I love that. Let's try, okay, sorry about that. The battery just died. Okay, let's try styling the bag with the shorter strap. Will it fit on the shoulder? Yes, it definitely fits quite comfortably on the shoulder, or just as a top handle if I want to style it up when I'm shooting a look, or like that. That is so cute. I love it, and I love the smell of this leather. Absolutely gorgeous bag. Thank you so much to the Vinnies team, and also I think they've given me a discount code for you guys, which I will leave in the description box. So if you are one like me and you do travel a lot, you can't go past this brand. I wear my other bag all the time, my grey one. I'm sure you've seen it all over my Instagram. I just love the casual vibe, but it's such beautiful quality. You know, it looks really polished and smart, and that's why I love this brand so much. So yeah, go check them out. I'll leave all the details in the description box. Oh my God, why did I not think of this before? Oh my God. Pure perfection. Pure perfection, and it only just occurred to me, you guys. Can't wait to style it up. All right, so before we go, I do have one piece of news to report. I'm going to be branching out my business, the Dedes Aesthetic, a service that I am going to be providing for you guys, or anyone actually, is wardrobe styling. So what does wardrobe styling entail, you might ask? Okay, so if you do hire my services, I will come to you and spend either a 4-hour or 6-hour period, and we will go through your wardrobe together, through every single piece. And I will help you not only edit your wardrobe, but I'm going to ask you certain questions pertaining not only to your wardrobe, but your personal style, where you are with it, where you would like to be with it, and also what are the pieces in your wardrobe that you love but do not know how to style. So in addition to fine-tuning your wardrobe so that it's functional, you reach for every piece, you can see what you have, it reflects your personal style, I'm going to help you with those pieces that you're unsure of. I'm going to show you how to create outfits and style your pieces, including your shoes and your bags, so that you're getting the most out of your wardrobe and you're honing in on your personal style. We're going to figure out together what that is, because if you look at your wardrobe, there will be a common thread, and that is your personal style. And I'm not only referring to a vibe. So my personal style is a combination of tomboy, Parisian, and effortless chic. I would like to think so, or at least that's what I'm always working towards. So it's not just about the vibe that we're going to figure out. I also want to give you ideas on how to branch out from your wardrobe and stop repurchasing the same item over and over and over. But anyway, if you want me to make a video about this, I will do that for you. But otherwise, if this is something that interests you, you can email me through my YouTube channel or my Instagram, and I will get back to you with pricing and we can go from there. Okay, so I'm really excited about it. This is something I've always wanted to do. I used to do it many years ago just as a favor to friends and family. So now that I have my business, it only feels natural to work this into my brand, and I get to use my over 25 years of experience in fashion, and not to mention an entire lifetime of being fashion obsessed, whether it's thrift or designer or luxury or the high street. I love it all. Playing with clothes is a huge part of who I am. It's self-expression for me. And so many of you have mentioned in the comments or even DM'd me and said, I wish you could come to my house and sort out my wardrobe and show me how to style my clothes. And so yeah, it feels good, it feels right, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. Unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to offer it to those of you who live in New South Wales. Well, specifically the Central Coast, Sydney, Northern Beaches, Newcastle area, Western Sydney suburbs. I guess anywhere I can get to within, say, a 3-hour drive, maybe 4 hours. I don't know. We'll see. We'll work it out, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. Anyway, let me show you the outfit I have on. So I'm wearing a vintage knit that I thrifted, a vintage bag that I thrifted. These pants I thrifted just the other day. You may have seen it on my shorts. They're by Princess Highway, and they're a plaid capri pant, and I love them. And I never thought I was a capri wearing girl. You know, they normally don't suit me, but I feel that the plaid just gives them a totally unexpected feel and look. Just so cool. I'll show you full length actually. You're not going to be able to see the shoes. I'll show you with my phone because it's better lighting. So yes, the shoe that I chose to go for are my little ankle boots, and I think they work really well with the pants. But how cute are these pants? I love it. I really do love this look. It's so me. Vintage head to toe, except for the shoes. Actually, these are not vintage, Princess Highway, but thrifted. I've got my phone, my glasses, my laptop, and with that, let us go. My jacket just in case it starts pouring. I really hope this cafe has got their heating, cooling situation worked out, because it used to get really, really hot in there in the summertime. It looks really cool though. It's all white and bright. Not only such great coffee, but lovely people too. I met the owner. Just, it's a completely different vibe to what it was before. So I'm so happy I now have a new local coffee shop to go to. It makes me so happy. Okay, it's time to head home and do some work so I can get this vlog up for tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. But before I go, I want to thank you guys so much for asking after my parents. It means so much to me that you keep them somewhere in your thoughts. I do believe in the power of prayer, so I can't thank you guys enough. It's just such a beautiful thing. It really is. And I am so happy to let you guys know that they're doing so much better. Mum is home and hobbling about the house with her one crutch. She hasn't been out yet. She's dying to get out and go for a coffee with me and some op shopping, but yeah, that might have to wait for another month, I think. When it starts to warm up and it's not so wet and she's feeling stronger, then yeah, I can get her out. And I feel so bad for her because she's been home every single day. She does get out to the shops with my dad. She'll go grocery shopping with him, but that's about as far as her adventures have gone. That's just recovery. You know, she has her good days and bad days. Dad is also doing a whole lot better after all his issues with his heart and the stent. And it's been a lot with both of them. I'm just so happy that we can finally see the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel, as they say. I guess that is it, you guys, for another vlog. Thank you so much for being here. You know, I love you guys the most. I do. No question. I love you guys the most. And I guess I will see you in next week's video. Until then, it's adios. Bye.